In the beginning, we see a girl named Margot is a content manager who works on a social media platform named Kino, where her task is to approve and reject content after reviewing it. While she was on her work, she suddenly came across a video where a person is being beheaded. But she thought that it might be fake, so she approved the content. Later, she came to her house and met with her roommate. Her roommate wants her to chill out in the evening, and he gives her lipstick, which is basically a knife beneath it. They go to a store, but two girls are looking at her as they realize Margot is the trained video girl. Then she got upset and rushed to her house. Previously, Margot's boss told her to lead the new recruit. She was lecturing the newbies, and we find that the manager and moderator must not investigate if they saw any violent videos. All they have to do is move on. Although Margot tries to remain professional, it's obvious that the work is taking a psychological toll on her. Every day she watches countless disturbing clips, forcing herself to treat them as nothing more than another task. A few days later, she came across the same type of video being posted by the same account. She immediately called her boss, but he told her to move on with the trend and approve it by leveling it as fake. But she couldn't handle the disturbance, and she fell sick. As the story continues, we saw a guy named Arthur scrolling Kino app, and he found a famous TikTok girl, and he successfully tracked her. One day, that TikTok girl goes to a public swimming pool, but she doesn't realize that someone is watching over her. When she went to the washroom and took selfies in front of the mirror, she heard someone playing her reels, although she didn't see anyone there, but a phone glued into the wall. She became scared and tried to run away, but the psycho killer catches her. Again, back at work, Margot reviews another batch of reported videos. Most of them are fake horror clips created for entertainment, but one particular video immediately catches her attention. At first glance, it looks like another low-budget horror film, using mannequins and clever camera angles to hide the violence. However, as she watches more carefully, she notices something disturbing. The victims' reactions don't look fake at all. The fear, the panic, and the struggle all seem terrifyingly real. Margot begins to suspect that someone may actually be recording real murders and disguising them as fictional horror videos before uploading them online. Concerned, she reports the video to her supervisor. Unfortunately, instead of launching an investigation, her concerns are quickly dismissed.
The boss told her not to take anything personally. She came home but couldn't stop thinking about the videos, so she went to Reddit and created a fake name account. Then she posted the video link and asked if it was real or not. Then a comment pops out, someone claiming to be a forensic doctor and saying it is 100% real. She was shocked to see that one of the victims was a famous movie director. As the story proceeded, Arthur targeted a famous news anchor and he followed him to his house. Slyly, Arthur sneaked into his house as he faked his hand injury. At night, the news representative's watching TV, and suddenly the power went off. He rushed to the cable room and saw all the switches were tapped. He thought his son Drew did this, but suddenly the killer came from the behind and injected him with morphines. He struggled but failed. His son rushed and saw his dad on the ground as he tried to call police, and the killer also injected morphine. After more investigation online, a Reddit guy commented it was kind of a remake of a movie named Faces of Death. She found an old CD on her roommate's shelf. She started watching the movie and found out all the death scenes are exactly the same. Her roommate told her this film was super viral before the internet came, but he assured her that none of them are real, so chill out. But she told Ryan that she had the same video posted on Kino and 100% the real deal, and proved it to him. Later she came to the office and faced his boss and stayed there for overnight work shift, but in reality, she wanted to gather all raw files from the server, and she successfully stole all the raw files. Back at the killer house, we see he caged all his victims. The killer removed tapes from her mouth and told her that rules of content creation are give them what they want. Then he grabbed Neil, the new anchor. He set up the same old mannequin, and while killing Arthur, started taking video of how he died. We also see that he doesn't like blood on his hand. He posted the video and another viral. Later, Margot uploaded a raw file on Reddit and asked if anyone knew where the video location was. This time, Arthur saw the post, and Arthur also wanted to know who was posting, so he created a phishing link and found that it is Margot, who works in Kino, and also found the train video. He immediately tracked Margot's location. Margot goes to the cops, but they don't trust her. The next day when she went to the office, her boss fired her as she got caught how she stole the data, and it was against the company policy rules. Although she tried to convince her boss, he didn't listen. We see Margot brought her new PC and posted one after another, which made Arthur even more angrier. That night, Arthur the killer sneaked into their house. First, he killed Ryan, and then kidnapped Margot and locked her in the same underground basement.
Margot saw her jacket over there, and somehow she managed to grab his jacket and found her little knife. We see Arthur is starting a live video where he is pouring acid on the Ryan's dead body. Meanwhile, Margot used her knife and broke the cage. She also opened up Sam's cage. When they tried to run away, Margot thought she should take some evidence with her. But Sam was very panicked and she broke the glass door and started to run away, but Arthur picked up his gun and shot down Sam. Arthur was sure that Margot also escaped and started to look for her. Margot hides behind the mannequins. When Margot tried to cross the fence, Arthur shot at her but he missed. He chased Margot, but in the end he couldn't catch her. We see that Margot saw a car, but they got afraid after seeing Margot's face covered with blood. They ran away with the car and didn't pick her. She called the cops. But before the police come, Arthur also called police and told them that a blue shirt is being trespassing on his house. Police came to investigate with Margot. Arthur opened up the door to greet the cops and said he was relieved that they came. He pointed to Margot and said that this woman is falsely accusing him by saying there are bodies in his basement. He also told the officer that she killed her sister in the train video incident. So cops didn't trust her and neither search Arthur's house. Later, Arthur discovered that his hard drive was missing and also his phone. Arthur messaged her to bring the hard drive or else I'll die. But the hard drive is already dead before others. Margot becomes broken inside as nobody believes her. The doctor asked her if she used any drug because they found fentanyl in her blood. She raged and said she is not an addict. Meanwhile, Arthur is also making some preparations as well. Margot took an Uber and headed toward Arthur's house. She knocked on Arthur's house. Arthur checked her and found her lipstick, so he didn't suspect anything and let her come inside. The whole time Arthur pointed his M14 at her head. He leads Margot to her basement and assures her that everyone is still alive. But as soon as Arthur turned on the light, she saw blood everywhere and both Sam and the kid were dead. Arthur said to Margot that she is a fool. Then he gave her the fentanyl injection and told her to inject herself else he will kill her. She did it as he said and later she fainted, but we see that previously Margot took some drug that will neutralize the effect of fentanyl. Arthur didn't know that. He thought that Margot fainted for real this time as he tried to kill her. She grabbed her knife and stabbed Arthur and he fell in blood. Arthur panicked and tried to kill her. Margot continuously stabbed him. When Arthur tried to suffocate her, she found an iron stick and stabbed Arthur again. Margot managed to give him the finishing blow. Then we saw that Margot had a camera hidden in her bra and she captured it all and she said in front of the camera that give people what they want. Then she posted the video via Arthur's own Kino ID. She managed to survive from the psycho killer. This is where the story ends. Subscribe for more recap videos like this.